Hey guys, when's the last time you put in search of ad out on social media? We'll call it an ISO, in search of. So an ISO ad could be as simple as saying, hey guys, I have a buyer that's looking for a home in the Jacksonville area, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, up to $600,000. They're looking in this school district. If you hear of anybody thinking about selling, please send them my way. Now, this says so many things for you, you don't even realize. And you might say, well, that's never work. I'm not going to actually get somebody that's going to say they're interested in selling, Jim. That's like a big waste of time. Well, that's not the point. The point is that you're going to tell everybody in your sphere, everybody in your social media audience, that you are a busy realtor and that you will leave no stone unturned in finding homes for your clients. And they're going to say, not only is Jim busy, he's actually going the extra mile for his client. If I'm doing this consistently, I'm going to help people realize that they're going to look at me from a different lens. Some of you have a problem with the way people look at you. Some people look at you from a lens and they say, well, I remember Jim when Jim was a school teacher, and I can't get it out of my mind that he's a school teacher. I remember when Jim worked at the hardware store down the street. I just see him as a hardware store guy. They don't look at you from a different lens. And so the only way you're going to break through and get them looking at you through a different lens is you've got to say what you're doing all the time. You got to show what you're doing in terms of work. So another way to do this on the seller side, guys, is to talk about stats. So you might say, hey, I just came across some incredible stats recently that show that 1/3 of transactions happening in America right now are cash sales, about 30%. So, a lot of times we get caught up on interest rates, but 30% of the people out there, the buyers out there, are not interest rate sensitive. And so if you know of anybody thinking about selling, I would love an opportunity to have a conversation with them, because right now it's a great time to be on the market. We're coming in, we're like pre-spring right now. We're not quite at the full spring surge. And so people that are coming to market right now are kind of getting ahead of the curve. Still low inventory. Interest rates have come down. Lots of activity happening. Please send them my way. So I can use those in search of ads, like looking for buyers, but I can also use ads where I'm just using some data sets to encourage people to talk to me as a seller. In both cases, I'm doing the same thing. What am I doing? I'm turning the lens around. I'm making people think about me, not as the hardware store guy, not as the person that they saw at the grocery store or somewhere else. They're looking at me now as a realtor. That's super important. And this just increases visibility. Guys, if you want more ideas like this, join us over at eRealEstateCoach.com. Check out the Path Performance Coaching. We've got it there for it's only $1 for your first month. And we're going to give you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of lead generation strategies there. Love to see you there soon. Have a great day. Good selling.